on In the Trenches podcast. I'd like to welcome everybody to In the Trenches podcast. I'm your host, Big E. You got all the right to hit the subscribe button if you're just joining in, or you got your right to hit dislike or like. You have your right to email me anything you like, questions, anything. Let me know how I'm doing. But I want to come up with a segment called Aftermath Monday. And buckle up because Big E is going to go into it. Let's ride. Okay. I want to start, obviously, when your team take a beating like they took. I like to dive into it, look at it, assess it, whatever. But mainly, I like to discuss it on my podcast. Okay, let's start with some negative. The Manuel Ford and Benjamin St-Juste. Okay, Benjamin St-Juste is good at identifying his mistakes. But is he good to apply it so it don't happen again? Well, the answer to that test from yesterday is no. He knew that he should have turned to look for the ball on that pass that Mike Evans called for a touchdown. The coverage was good. It was there. No fault to the effort. It's just as a DB, you have got to look at the receiver's eyes. And if his eyes will take you to the ball, will you get faked out at times? Maybe. But this is in the red zone. There ain't too much trickery. Anyway, you look at the receiver's eyes, in my opinion, and then you, as a defensive back, your ass turn around and play the ball. Ball is life. This is what this new regime is preaching. Ball is life. Benjamin St-Juste had an interception he dropped. Can't do that. My team is not good enough to overcome mishaps. You have an opportunity to put your team in field position and get off the field, and you drop an interception. I know we're human. I know we make mistakes. But Washington, this defense has been bad for a long time. Dan Quinn and Joey Witt got work to do. They understand that. They inherited a horrible pass defense. Okay? Emmanuel Forbes act like he was injured. Nah, you got beat, dog. You are always out of position. Your technique is horrible. That's why it calls you to hold face mask, because you don't want to be beat. Your techniques is horrible. Washington must cut their losses, if it is a loss, move on from Emmanuel Ford, put Ognot in there until something happens, or get aggressive and try to trade for an elite defensive back. And keep that in mind, everybody. When I say elite, that don't mean they're not good. But to me, elite is someone that don't get beat time after time after time after time, as we seen Benjamin St-Juste and Emmanuel Forbes get beat. Now, St-Juste's technique, get it in your head and go out and do it. If you know the mistake that you're making, Benjamin, correct it, quit talking about it, and go correct the shit. All right? Now, let me move on to third down. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I'm not taking shit away from them. They was the better team. They outmanned Washington. They've been together longer, not taking nothing away. This team, Tampa Bay, had converted 9 out of 13 third down conversion. If anything was fucking disheartening, if anything causes you to be a bad fucking defense, if anything causes you to lose games and make you a bad fucking football team, you look at defenses that get off the field more times than not on third down, their team's got a chance. Washington, this has been a problem for years. Cannot get off the field on third down. This is the team they inherited, or the defense they inherited a year ago. It is a process. Washington fans, I'm telling y'all, I still believe this team's going to get it turned around. I believe this team is going to be just fine. It's just going to take some work. As we realize, I believe Washington can get this turned around. Is it the scheme? This is what you got to ask yourself. Is it the scheme, or do you need to move on from them players? I say it's time to move on. The pass rush, they left some gaping holes for Baker Mayfield to escape and have an answer to. Jonathan Allen, Daron Payne, maybe Dante Fowler did not get any work in preseason. I know the two tackles didn't. Bobby Wagner, no work in preseason. Can you? Sorry, I was reading my notes coming through the screen, excuse me. Can you actually go with Wagner full-time and linebacker? The only thing that worries me is his lack of speed. He made some hits that came his way now. He violent. But this is a passing league. Can he keep up with running backs out of the backfield? Can he keep up with tight ends? We're about to find out as he gets more assertive. He didn't play a snap in preseason, so he's probably just getting his legs up under him. Can Jordan McGee, when he gets back with a lot of speed, help that middle of that defense with Bobby Wagner in there? So we're missing him. We're missing Johnny Newton that can apply pressure up the middle. Jonathan Allen, Daron Payne, are they elite defensive tackles? Again, they did not play all of preseason. They did not take a snap during preseason. So maybe they're getting their legs under them. But they had got pressure. But again, is this who they are? Can they get home? Can they fundamentally wrap their arms around the fucking quarterback and make the stop? Jonathan Allen, I've seen him get back in the backfield, and he just touched the Baker Mayfield. That ain't good enough. One arm ain't good enough. Daron Payne did it. If you're back there, you got to get them arms around him and bring him down to the ground. I get it. Pressure goes hand in hand with coverage. Washington, once you get back there, you have got to finish the play. You have got to finish the play. All right. Now, that's the positive of that defense is that they got room to grow. They will get better. It's adversity. It's early on, week one. I think preseason still continues for many teams for about a month. Washington knows what they got to improve on, and that's coverage and tackling. That is the two things that will cause you to finish in the basement and be the worst defense again, ranked 32nd in the NFL. If you cannot tackle, if you cannot cover, I don't think communication was an issue this year, or at least week one of this year, excuse me. I don't think it was. In the past, it was bad tackling, it was bad coverage, and it was bad communication. The game could have been worse, yes. Baker Mayfield missed 2 layups, open receivers that probably could have scored. Now, let me tie this in. Or it could have been closer. K. York, the fucking field goal kicker. Washington knows they got to solve that woe. He missed 2 kicks that could have gave him a total of 6 points, could have changed the complexion of that fucking game. That's what I'm saying. Washington, with young players, with an overhaul of 30-something players new, are they good enough to overcome mishaps? I don't think so, but it cannot keep happening. They have to convert on points when they get their opportunity. You missed 2 field goals. You got a big leg, yes, but the accuracy is the issue. It was an issue in Cleveland, and it's an issue of week 1. Can you get a turnaround? I'm a firm believer. People could change. People could change. I'm a firm believer. But will they? That's what's yet to be seen. Okay, now, let me turn to the offensive side of the ball. Remember what I said, elite players. I said it in podcasts with old names before. I said it last year. Washington, do they actually have elite receivers, even in Terry McLaurin? Can they get separation? Can they be an option for Jaden Daniels? That's what I want to know. Why the hell didn't Terry McLaurin touch the ball before middle or late of third quarter? I don't think it's a scheme. They know he's their best receiver. But is he legit or is he elite? Meaning, can he get off press coverage, man coverage, whatever? Can he provide a target for Jaden Daniels? He had one move, got open deep, uncharacteristic. Daniel missed. That's Daniel's strength. It's a beautiful hit receivers in stride with the deep ball. Okay. Could it be actually a bad day? I'm going to chalk it up to both. Because until Washington's receiver prove that they can beat man coverage, get open, I don't know if they're elite. I know they're good and great. Okay, you have to be. You made the NFL. So maybe it's just going to take a little time. But that's the question I have. Are they elite? Now, turning to the positive of this. The running game. I thought they showed toughness. Brian Robinson and Austin Eckler. I thought they showed grit. I thought they showed toughness. And by the way, did I not mention last year, don't underestimate Brian Robinson's receiving ability. He was on display. So I'm going to give that a positive. Jaden Daniels. This game don't fall on Jaden Daniels. I know we're going to look at the quarterback when teams get beat down or lose. This don't fall on him. He had one ugly pass to start the game, which I think that's who he is. He never shied away. He has nerves. He's human. But for the most part, without receivers being available, in my opinion, he did all he could to keep him in it by his legs. When he get over 90 yards on the ground rushing, he's mobile. He's a dual threat. It's going to come together for him. Because the moral of this story, of this Aftermath Monday, it's a damn shame if fans give up now. Do not do that. It's week 1. These coaches use this game to see actually what's up. Excuse me. So, there's a positive there. And here's what I really love before I get off of this, before I end the show, the mindset of these players. Okay. Sam Cosmi and others was talking, first of all, how they feel and know they got their guy, Jaden Daniels. Here's another tad bit. The mindset. They did not quit, and I love it. Anybody knows Big E knows I love how you finish, how you continue to work. They got in a huddle, knowing the game was over, but they said they have a chance to finish. They have a chance to finish a drive. They weren't talking about the future. They had a chance to finish the drive, and they did, and they put up points and made it somewhat respectable, whether it was garbage or not. They finished. The mindset of their players are starting to take the Dan Quinn take. Finish, finish. And that's what they was talking about. Let's finish this drive. I love that. I'm very proud of that because they had no quit. But it's time. Let's get back to the grind. Aftermath Monday, I had done my podcast. I'm off to the Giants, which Washington has not fared well. If this mindset's going to change, if they're going to correct the issue, meaning the players, coaches are giving you stuff and they're going to continue to teach. You have got to beat the Giants at home, week 2. And I am impatient for this game. I'm nervously waiting. Let's see if y'all have improved because Giants suck. Giants got beat down like they always do before they play the Commanders. And normally they bounce back against my squad. Let's put them 0-2. We don't know what we're going to be. We know we're working on identity, but are the Giants the worst team in football? I don't know. But they play Washington tough every damn year. Let's put them away. Let's beat them early, and let's win this game. All right, everybody have a good week. I love my Commanders, but I will be doing Aftermath Monday. And if they play Monday Night Football, which they will, September 23rd, I will have an Aftermath Tuesday. Let's get to it. Everybody, have a great day. I love my Commanders. Just got work, got to hit the grind. Fans got to be patient. Again, there's like 30 or 31 new players, new coaching staff, a whole new regime. But one thing that is not excusable is missed tackles, not correcting your mistakes, and not getting off the field at third downs. That has been the Achilles heels for 2 decades. I thought it got better maybe a year ago, but again, got to get off the fucking field on third down. All right, everybody, let's go. This segment's over. Have a great day. Have a great work week. Let people know about me at Big E1385 YouTube videos. What up, doe?